non-Muslim should be proud of being Muslim, because as a sign that Allah loves you than the other one who is not Muslim. Because shaitan is powerful. That's why he said to Allah, Allah, I'm going to mislead all your children. I will mislead all of them except the one that you love most, except the one you're going to come before me and them. Shaitan is powerful. You remember he was the second in command after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember that? And by that time, the name was not Shaitan. The name was Azazil. He was before Jibril, before Mikael, before Azrafil, before Azrael. So Allah already gave him that power. So if Shaitan cannot take us, cannot take our faith from us, that is a sign that Allah loves us. So may we continue to do the good job, inshallah. As we continue, my dear brothers and sisters, when Nabi Musa wake up, he and Yeshua, they continue with the journey. They continue. They went 1 day, 2 days, 3 nights. Two nights. The third day in the morning, Nabi Musa, he was hungry. Then he said to Yeshua, I am very hungry now. Bring our food, bring our lunch, let us eat. It's there, Yeshua, remember the miracle of Allah. He said to Nabi Musa, oh, Shaitan make me to forget this miracle. When you were asleep beside that half mountain, that catfish started moving in the basket. And before I could know anything, he jumped into the sea. And I can still remember where that happened. Because he saw the opening. Nabi Musa told him, oh, you! That was our destination. That was what Allah told me. Allah told me that this journey, I should fry this catfish, and where the catfish is going to disappear, that is my destination. Why didn't tell me? Now, we have to go back 2 days. That's a lot. They went back 2 days. And when they reached along that half mountain, he told Nabi Musa, it's here. Then Nabi Musa, another miracle. He walked on the sea with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, Bismillah. Then he started walking on top of the sea. He's not swimming, but he's walking. Yes, sir. He walked until he reached to that opening in the middle of the sea. And he went in there. He went deep down the sea. And there he found Abdullahi Khadra. Khadra was sitting in there and he's not wet. Underneath the sea, the space is conducive. Underneath the sea. Like this place. Yes, salam. Underneath the sea. Someone should be wet. Even if he get close to the sea. But he was under there, he's not wet. He's saying, Subhanallah, 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 Subhanallah. He continued to be grateful to Allah. Then when Nabi Musa got there, he said to Nabi Abdullah Khadra, he said, Inni akra alayka salam. Assalamu alaykum ya Abdullah. He threw a greeting. Salam alaykum ya Khadra Abdullah. And Khadra said, Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Man anta? Who are you? He said, Ana Musa. I am Musa, the prophet of Allah that was sent to the children of Israel. I have come to you to seek knowledge. The Khadra told Nabi Musa, you still looking for knowledge? After memorizing the Torah, you still looking for knowledge? After Allah is coming to you in sleep and giving you instruction, you still looking for knowledge? After going to Allah to talk with Allah, you talk with Allah, you say Allah, and Allah said Naam. Allah said Musa, you say Naam. You still looking for knowledge? He said yes. He's still looking for knowledge. Then Nabiullah Khadra, Abdullah Khadra, he told Nabiullah Musa, but my knowledge is different from yours. So you need to be very careful. If you decide to follow me, you need to be very careful. Because I'm not going to take more than 3 excuses. The first mistake, I will take that as a mistake. The second mistake, I will take that as a human being. A human being can forget. But the third one, that will be the separation. So be very careful if you want to learn from me. He said, okay, I will be very careful. Then they started the journey. Along the same sea, they saw a lot of people doing business. And the type of business was to cross people from one side of the river to the other side of the river. There was 2 orphans there, 2 orphans. And their boat was very pretty boat. New one. Abdullah Khadra, he decided to ride the boat of the orphan. And when they got into that boat, he picked up something. I was a knife for sake of understanding. And he cracked a part of the boat. He put a damage to it. Then Nabiullah Musa yelled at him, "What are you doing? You're going to kill all of us." Nabiullah Musa has forgotten that Allah, because of Allah, he was able to walk on the sea to that place. And he didn't drown. Then Khadra told Nabiullah Musa, "I told you that you're not going to bear patience with me." Nabiullah Musa said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk again." And right there, a bird, flying bird, came and picked up a little drop of water. Nabiullah Musa could not understand why the bird just came to pick up a drop of water. But Khadra already know the meaning of that. And the bird fly away. They continue with the journey. Along their way, they saw some children coming. One boy among these children, he was pretty handsome. Abdullah Khadra, he killed the young boy. He just killed him. Nabiullah Musa said to him, "How could you kill someone that Allah did not ask you to kill? You have done something prohibited." He said to Nabiullah Musa, What did I tell you? I said, "Don't ask me for anything you see or I do." Nabiullah Musa said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask you again." But that's the second time. If you ask me again, then that will be the separation. They continue with the journey. The first village they saw, they went into that village. They were starving already. Nabiullah Musa was hungry. He was thirsty too. Then they started knocking all the door for food. No one could help them with food. They couldn't even help them with water to drink. Nabiullah Musa got angry. Then they continued until they see this house. The house was surrounded by this fan. And the fan is about to collapse. The fan was no longer straight. The fan was bending, and the fan is about to fall. So Khadra told Nabiullah Musa, "Come and help me. Let us rebuild this fan." Nabiullah Musa told him, "I'm not going to help you. You go ahead and do that alone. These people, the inhabitants of this village, they are mean. We are starving. We have asked them for food, even water. They don't want to help us. You want to help them, go ahead and do it. But spare me out." Nabiullah Khadra, he didn't say anything. He said, "Okay, I'm going to do it alone." He rebuilt the fan alone. Then he told Nabiullah Musa, "All right, let's go." Nabiullah Musa told him, "Wait a minute. How could you do such a beautiful job without asking them to pay you? Go get your pay." Then Khadra told him, "Here is the separation." The 3 excuses is completed. Here, you and I, we're going to have to go on our separate way. So Nabi Musa joined, okay, I agree. But tell me, why you did those 3 things? He said first, the damage occurs to the boat. The boat belonged to orphan. They are yatama. They don't have a father, no mother. And the cross people from one side of the river to the other side for feed, and they live with that transportation. But the king of that village, the king was snatching all the prettiest, all the beautiful bull from its owners. The king would take it from you by force, and you can't do nothing. So Allah told me to put damage to that boat so that the orphan, they will be saved from that king. And that's why I decided to cause a little damage to that boat. Nabi Musa said, but that was so good. But what about the little boy that you take his life? He said the little boy, he was so loved by his parent. And the little boy was going to grow up to be a kafir. And because of him, the father and the mother was going to go kafir. And Allah said, kill him. So the mother and the father will remain Muslim. They will die Muslim. But Allah is going to give them another child who will be a Muslim. I mean, I was like, but why didn't you tell me all that? That was also good. But what about the fan that you rebuild without taking the fee? He said that fan also belonged to the orphan. Their father was a Saleh. Their father was a Saleh. At the bed of death, he was rich. He had a lot of gold. But at the time he was dying, his children, they were underage. They couldn't tell the value of gold. So he hid the gold. He dig the ground along the fence side, and he hide the gold in there. So Allah told me to come and rebuild the fence, because this orphan, they're going to grow up and they're going to rebuild this house. In the process of rebuilding, then they will find the gold, they will be rich. Then their hand will be laid to the money that their father left for them in heritage. Nabi said that was also perfect. But what about the little bird that came into our boat and picked up a drop of water? Khadratu Nabi Musa, Allah was telling you and me that all the knowledge Allah gave to the world is equal to that drop of water in the sea. Yes, salam. The knowledge of Allah, the power of Allah is the sea. Imagine a little drop from a sea. That is what Allah gave all of us, me and you, and everybody else, that we enjoy that knowledge. We enjoy that knowledge. But Allah is showing us the limit of or the quantity or the value of the knowledge He gives to human beings. We're going to stop here today, inshallah. In the next khutbah, we will continue, inshallah. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الشرك والمشركين. اللهم ارض عنا وعن خلفاء الاربعه ابو بكر الصديق وعمر الفاروق وعثمان بن عفان وعلي بدر كرم الله وجهه. ان الله يامر بالعدل والاحسان وايتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه ويستجب لكم ولذكر الله اكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. قوموا الى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة يا الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة إقامة الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.